What's up, guys? It's Brian here. Today we are taking a look at the brand new Captain Rex Y-Wing Microfighter set 75391. You've all seen it. Most of you have gotten it probably. We all have our opinions on it, but let's get into this set right away and just see what all the fuss is about with this Captain Rex Y-Wing set. But before we get into the societal conversations about surrounding the LEGO Star Wars Captain Rex Y-Wing Microfighter, let's take a look at what you actually get. $13. The price, inflation has finally caught up to Microfighters, and they cost $13 now, which I think is just fine. You get a decent little build. There's nothing too crazy about it. Captain Rex sits in there just like so, just on two little studs. And as far as builds go, I mean, it looks like a Y-Wing. I think they did okay with it. The shaping is all right, little boxy up front. The stud shooters, whatever. There's some nice shaping going on in the back of it, and I like the engine details, but like, what you see is what you get. This is basically just a little desk display piece, and primarily a toy for kids, but obviously most of us adults are just gonna have this on our desk for display. So that's the build, and that's pretty much all there is to it. Now, I wanna talk about Captain Rex, because he's the reason we're all buying this set. This is a perfect minifigure. I had to get the turntable to show off this absolute beauty of a minifigure. It is genuinely, to me, a perfect minifigure. Could it have benefited from a waist cape? Sure. Now, this is the same variant that came in the Venator, the UCS Venator, more on that later. And I think the Venator one should have had a waist cape. I don't think this one needed a waist cape at all so that it could sit into the Microfighter properly, so I'm not mad about that one bit. I think this figure is perfect for what it is. And I feel so strongly about this that I cannot believe I'm even saying this. I actually traded my 2013 Rex, the one I've had for over a decade now. I feel so strongly about this one that the old one just looked bad to me. Now, this one does have a unique face. Really like this facial expression. Gives off that old grizzled Captain Rex look with the bandage from the arc, from the Siege of Mandalore arc. I like the details on the helmet. Helmet holes are perfect to have his antenna, just like we should have always had. And the pauldron's all right. We've got two sides of arm printing, obviously, with some nice roughed up look going on here. The back printing, very nice, comes with these two standard pistols at this point, and the printed on waist cape, which for this set is perfectly fine. And I truly love this figure. I cannot believe that this made me actually decide to trade away my 2013 Rex. Could he benefit from a waist cape? Sure. And some upgrade pistols? Absolutely. But man, I'm just so in love with this figure. So all things considered, objectively, this is a phenomenal set. A highly desirable character, Captain Rex, coming in a $13 Microfighter after spending so many years on the secondary market being over $100, $200 plus, with options like GCC selling out very, very fast. This is an absolute win for everybody, and soon enough, the set's going to be on sale for about $9, and so $9 Captain Rex will be on shelves for a few years for everybody to get their hands on, and that is an absolute win for everybody, and I'm so thankful that we have this set on shelves. Now, if you don't like this set, you fall into one of two groups. The first group is you're a reseller, and you have a lot of Captain Rexes that you're trying to sell at a pretty high price because the price has been very high for Captain Rex for a while, and now there's an incredibly cheap variant out there that plummeted the value of your stock. And to that I say, listen, if you're an investor, you're in the game, and you're going to take losses. Ask any finance expert or business expert. That's part of it. LEGO investing is not a 100% guaranteed profit. And if you are in the game, in it for the investment purposes, listen, sometimes you're going to take a loss. And this is one of those times. So sorry, I don't really feel bad for you, but you got to be happy that everybody can get a cheap variant of this character. Now, the second group is people who are mad that this is the exact same figure from the UCS Venator. To an extent, I kind of get that. I made a video last year talking about exclusive minifigures in UCS sets and how they should always be exclusive variants of characters, and I still stand by that video. Now, I think the one variance they could have given Captain Rex for the UCS Venator was to give him a waist cape. He absolutely 100% should have had a waist cape in the UCS Venator. There's really no excuse there. And yes, I know the instruction manual of the UCS Venator said that this was an exclusive minifigure only to this set. And some people are taking the writing of the LEGO design team in the instruction manual as gospel, and that is just incredibly silly. They can go back on their word in that regard. And also, you have to understand that even if you bought the $650 Venator, LEGO putting a highly desirable character behind such a huge paywall is a scummy business practice. This is the most pro-consumer business practice set that they have done in a very, very long time. Putting a main character of Star Wars into a set this cheap when he's been absent from every other cheap set is an absolute win. And if you feel that entitled that your exclusive Captain Rex is no longer exclusive, I just want to remind you that A, you have a UCS Venator, and B, you have Admiral Yularen. Now I'm going to conclude my review by saying this. If you are in one of those two groups and you genuinely believe that this is a bad product and shouldn't be on shelves, you're in the hobby for the wrong reasons. I'm gonna go play with my Captain Rex if you'll excuse me.